Donnie and Dolly. The team is supported by ableauctions.ca. Closing your business? We can help.
It is Thursday, and all today's guests brought to you by the Vancouver Giants, celebrating anniversary number 25. The G-Men take on Victoria tomorrow at the LEC. Puck drop is 7 p.m. Boy, it's a busy day in sports tomorrow. Arrive early, as there will be an Indigenous vendors market happening inside the banquet hall with specialty T-shirts available for purchase. Visit VancouverGiants.com for ticket info and to check out their theme night schedule for this season. It's going to take a while to get to this guest because the resume is so impressive. Tyson Barrie, former NHL defenseman from Victoria, played for the Kelowna Rockets, 14 NHL seasons, 8 with Colorado. Retired after playing last season with the Calgary organization. Son of another former NHLer, Len Barrie, 34 years old. 64th overall by the Avalanche back in 2009. What a career. He's hung him up, though. Tyson Barrie joining us now. Tyson, thanks for doing this, sir. How are you?
Hey, guys. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem. Didn't you just get drafted 3 days ago? Where does the time go?
Man, I don't know. I remember growing up watching you. I don't know where the time goes, but we're here.
Yeah. Thanks for taking a shot at how old I am, Tyson.
I was going to say, time's flying by and you're wearing it.
Yeah. Like you wouldn't believe, it's my birthday today.
Yes.
So I won't even mention
birthday,
I won't even mention the number.
Shots.
What led to this decision,
birthday.
Tyson, to hang him up?
I think it was kind of a gradual decision. I think obviously the last 2 seasons hadn't gone the way that I was used to the seasons going. I have a pretty high standard for, my play and performance. And unfortunately that it wasn't the case the last 2 years. So it was, I kind of saw the writing on the wall and, I wasn't sure if I had another, PTO and a grind in me. So, it was just, like I said, more gradual and just kind of the way the seasons were shaping up. And obviously, was on my way out, so I just decided to call it.
But 14 seasons, what a solid career, Tyson. 822 games, impressive numbers, seasons of 50-plus points. How would you describe your career?
I think it was. I would describe it as a lot of fun. I enjoyed. I wouldn't say every minute of it. There's obviously, it's like any job where it's your reality, but man, did I, looking back, it was a blast. I got to, do what I dreamed of as a kid and work towards my whole life and got to make that dream come true and not only play in the NHL, but, have a pretty good career and have some great seasons and, met a lot of my best friends in the last, 50 years. So, I'd call it a success. Personally, it was a success for me. And, I feel like the game gave me so much and taught me so much and allowed me to, travel the world and, make a great living doing playing a game. So super grateful. And I think looking back, nothing but gratitude.
Hey, Tyson, great career in the Western Hockey League, too, not just the NHL. Kelowna, 2009 Memorial Cup. Jamie Benn, Tyler Myers. That was a great team.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was Kelowna is such a great place to play junior. We had the team that year. We, I think we surprised a lot of people, but, looking back at the names we had, not really a surprise, but in the moment, I remember beating Calgary in the finals and everyone had Calgary as the world beaters. So it was pretty cool. And, obviously we came up short at the Memorial Cup, but what do you do?
Yeah. Hey, you see all these academies, parents now spending 40, 50, 60 grand on minor hockey. Tyson, what do you think about when you play minor hockey and where it is today?
Oh, yeah. My son's 4, so we're not there yet, but I have a lot of buddies whose kids are in minor hockey, obviously, a lot of old teammates, and it seems intense, I think.
Yes.
It's a little intense, but maybe it's similar, the vibe. I don't know, but I'm sure I'll find out soon enough. My son's just in skating lessons right now, so Yeah, I don't have all the ins and outs, but it does seem a little more intense and sounds expensive as well.
Yes,
Because
very much so. Very
so,
much so. Hey,
geez,
you had a hockey dad who played the game at a high level. I think he had 185 points in Kamloops in his last year.
or just about.
How is it to have a dad who was such a high caliber player?
Oh, it was awesome. My dad was he was a journeyman, and he really kind of knew what it took to get there and how hard it was. So
Yep.
from a young age, he tried to instill that in me. Not in a way where he was, too hard on me or anything, but he always let me be creative and have fun. But the first and foremost non-negotiable was working hard. So
Yeah.
really grateful for that, and coached us all through minor hockey, and then he was kind of my sounding board throughout my career. Call him after good games, call him after bad games. He was always there. So really, really grateful to have someone, obviously of his experience and caliber in my corner.
Okay, Tyson. So, I know you've done a lot of interviews since you announced your retirement, so we're getting these stories from other sources. But spring of 2024, you're with Nashville, playoff game in Vancouver versus the Canucks. You don't think you're playing, so you're having a lunch. There might have been a cocktail or two there, and suddenly you're playing. What can you tell us about that night?
Yeah, that was just it was an interesting evening, that's for sure. Like I said, I hadn't played in a long time, and usually when there's a chance you're going to play, you take warm up
Yeah.
in case somebody gets hurt or something. And I unfortunately wasn't even in the warm up card, so I was not an option. Yeah, so I walked the seawall, went and met some pals for lunch. Had a cocktail or two and just relaxed. Beautiful Vancouver day. Wrapped that up. I went back to the hotel. Had a sauna. Just a really leisurely afternoon. And at this point, I still don't even have a text. Nothing. I get on the healthy scratch bus at I think 6 o'clock. I think warm ups is at 6:30. So I wheel into the rink. I probably there at 6:20 ish and get off the bus, and our team service guy Brandon Walker, Island guy as well, great guy. He goes, Tice, come with me, and my heart sank. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. And sure enough, I walk in the room, and the human eraser, one of my best friends, Luke Shen, is just head into a toilet or into a garbage bin. And I look at him, I'm like, you're kidding me. He's like, it's not good. I'm like, okay. And everybody's half gear. I don't have any warm up, no foam roll, no stretch, no nothing. I just take my suit off. I had time to text my wife. That was it. I said, "Hey, I'm playing." She texted me back, "You're an idiot." I went and threw my gear on, and that was it. And it was funny because my buddy, who I was at lunch with, Dave Hamilton, incredible guy. He was at the game with a bunch of his friends, and I didn't even get to tell him. So he was up in the stands, and next thing you know, he's looking. He's like, he saw me. He's like, "What is going on?" So yeah, that was an interesting one for me.
How'd you play?
That's fantastic. They should have wrote me. We got a big W, forced game 6. I had a drop pass apple to Yos. I don't know. Honestly, I think if they would have told me earlier in the afternoon, I would have had time to get like stressed out and anxious. But I had 4 minutes to get my gear on for warm up, so I couldn't process it. So I just got out there, and I mean that's it's what we do is play hockey. So it just kind of it came to me fairly easily.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it's not like I was hammered or anything, it was just a couple cocktails.
Yeah. Hey,
Luckily.
also speaking of the Canucks, you've told a story recently about and we heard about this. The rumors fly, but almost getting traded to the Canucks. You thought you were going to be with the Canucks back in 2019. Is that right?
Yeah. It sounded like it was close. My agents called and said, "Hey, like, there's a substantial offer on the table for you. We don't know if it's going to happen, but it looks like it might. So just keep your phone on." And I was at a Yankees game in New York, so that was fairly stressful, but not really. I kind of the writing was on the wall when Kale came in to Colorado. He was, you see, he's generational. So
Yep.
I knew I was on my way out, and Vancouver seemed like a good option if I was going anywhere, but ended up in Toronto. That wasn't ideal, but made some great friends there. And Yeah, that's yeah. So it was close, but I guess it didn't happen, and I think the Canucks ended up getting Miller shortly after, so probably made the right move.
Right.
And Tyson, before we let you go, 34 years old, you're still a very young man versus people on this desk. What's in your future? What's in your future? What are you going to be up to?
Yeah, you know what? I have a beer company with a bunch of hockey friends called Chili Ones, which takes up, as much time as you want it to. It's pretty fun and a really cool project. And then I've got a young family and, just here on the island, just kind of relaxing a little bit and sinking into that. And then always enjoyed doing a little bit of media. So I might dip my toe in and see what that world's all about. And obviously grew up watching you, Donnie, so learn from the best. And yeah, we'll see where it leads us.
Yeah, you've already mentioned that, Tyson. We went through that. But one more. How's the health? Because somebody retires, you wonder how the body's holding up.
Yeah, honestly, great. I don't think I played the most hard-nosed game ever, so I was a bit of a stick first, poke check guy. So I got away with my health, and I'm super grateful for that. And head's good. I've got some shoulders and some knee stuff, but nothing at this point that's going to slow me down. So feeling very grateful. I got to have the longevity that I did and leave with my health. So super super stoked.
You got to be proud of what you've accomplished. Tyson, thanks so much for this. We appreciate it, and good luck if you get into the media. You know what? You watch our show. Rick's messing up all the time, so who knows? You could be on this desk.
Right here.
Exactly. Nobody's safe.
Nobody.
Happy birthday, Donnie.
Yeah, thanks.
You look great. I'm just giving you a hard time. But
Don't worry about it. Say hi to your dad. Thanks, Tyson. Appreciate
I will.
it.
See you guys. Thanks for having me.
You bet.